Okay, and welcome back, guys. Anyway, this is an unrestored airplane that is actually all original, and it's a Caproni CA-20, and it's the world's first fighter airplane. So this one has never been restored, and it was actually kept. It's all original. It's kind of a rarity. Nothing's ever been done to it. Now, this is the seat out of it. He gave you that. You didn't need no stinking parachute. But if you look at it, guys, this is one of my most favorite things there is to do, is to come out here and look at this. Why in the hell they put a machine gun way the hell up there? That old Vickers is way up there. Stand up and shoot it, I guess. I don't know. But anyway, this is not a manufacturer. This is the actual real thing. And it is cool. It's just because it's so old. So propellers and all that. You get a real good sense of why I just love building these things. And this is a Sopwith, guys, and Zorley just did this, and it is a really neat kit, really well done. And these airplanes weren't really all that small, but anyway, you know, it's just really cool to look at the old technology compared to what we're doing when we're building jets. And again, a lot of these airplanes were redone, and they're actually, some of them could be made error-worthy here very quickly. It's kind of cool to walk around here. You feel like stuff's flying around over you and shooting at each other and stuff like that. This is what the Boeing model makers do, and their work is by far just amazingly outstanding. And these are all made out of plywood, guys, and they would fly. But the Boeing model makers here in Seattle, Washington are just absolutely outstanding builders. And you get a good sense of what this really is all about. That is the Fokker triplane, guys, and it is tiny compared to the others. It's just amazing how tiny they really actually, in fact, really are. That airplane looks like you could put it into your garage, and that was a pretty remarkable airplane in its day. As a matter of fact, they just completely and totally just are still amazed at what its capabilities was. Germans weren't they were no slouches when it came to their airplanes. They had some pretty amazing abilities to get them to do what they're doing. Now, if you guys ever watch Flyboys, this is basically what they had, the Newport Type 27. This is what those guys were flying over there, American pilots. So, you know, during World War I, fighting for the French. This is some really cool stuff. Those right there are the counterweights for the ailerons, in case you're wondering. And again, little itty bitty motors. And another Boeing model built for this airplane, and just outstanding. These guys make big money building these. So, you know, my new viewers and stuff like that, there is absolutely, with the Boeing company and a lot of them, especially when they have a museum that's like this. You know, you can actually make really good money doing your dream. These guys probably built that thing in probably 6 months, start to finish, with everything, and had all the parts made and printed and whatever. You know, that one there, don't think has any printed parts on it at all. But it's really cool to actually get in there and take a look at it. They're accurate to every detail. Those guys, they'll build a jet one day and say, "Oh, build us one of these." But it's like I said, you know, my Spitfire was actually contracted to live over there with the other Spitfire, and along with a Platt Mustang that was being built as well, that still is going to be here. All these old engines, you can't tell me this stuff doesn't just get you going. This airplane here, guys, it was actually, you can't walk over the deals, but anyway, that particular airplane was built after this airplane, and it was actually built by a local guy here that just passed away on us not too long ago. And that airplane is 100% hand cut, everything, every single part, off the original blueprints of this airplane. And it was donated, and it's really amazing. Type 28. This is the SPAD. And these were a remarkable airplane during their day. You know, the one thing is the shock absorbers, and how they tried to streamline that to get the drag, and that's actually how they did it, funny enough. All it is just some grade A cotton. And this used to be downstairs, but you know what? This is an actual real, you know, this airplane here, if you guys have ever watched The Great Waldo Pepper, this is it. This is the actual airplane. And it's been completely and totally rebuilt and restored. And it was all done by students. Absolutely outstanding. And I do apologize for the shortness of everything here, guys. We just don't have a lot of time, but I'm posting a little bit more of the museum here than as much as I possibly can, and trying to do it in a reasonable amount of time and show some of you guys some of these airplanes that are, I wish you could see this in person, because this airplane is actually very big. Yep. Really neat. And again, this airplane was in a movie. And this is one of Howard Hughes' airplanes. And really cool stuff. Dawn Patrol is actually one of these. This one was in Dawn Patrol, that's right. I forgot which one it was. But anyway, pretty remarkable airplane, and she's big. This model is the Zeppelins, again built by the Boeing model builders. Really amazing stuff. Lights work in there. Here guys climbing around the wire, sandbags, everything else. That's fabric covered too, guys. Things are just mean. And you want to know something that's actually really cool is that thing actually, if they put helium in it, it will actually fly. These are all models built by volunteers. Absolute incredible on detail on some of these. Hope you guys can see a lot of this. That one's actually made of wood. A lot of these are made out of wood. If you could see this, you can actually see that the seats were actually made out of paper. Pretty amazing stuff, guys. These airplanes are not made out of small kits. These were actually all handmade. Actually, this one you can see it, but really cool stuff. And again, all Boeing model builders. Somebody got paid a lot of money getting paid what they like. Anyways, if you guys ever get to Seattle, Washington, do check it out and get in here and look at this, especially the third floor. This is where all the World War I stuff is. And look and take a look at everything there is, because guys, this is part of our history that just really absolutely 100% deserves to be preserved. One of these days I'll run through and get a deal on Paul Allen still. His collection is just as impressive as this one, and it's not nearly as big, but absolutely remarkable. And he's got stuff that the Smithsonian would kill to get. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Like and subscribe. Share this with your friends. Anyway, we'll see you in the funny papers.